Oh, what's up with that shit? Goddamn people. Anyways, there is no sound right now because technically the show's not on. We just got the lights on, but that's it. We got the lights on to welcome our boy, Mr. Ganja Guru. He's back. How you doing, Ganja?
It's good to feel back, man. I missed y'all toasting.
Feel back? It's
good to feel back.
I feel like he's back.
I can feel that chat goodness all over my body with some toasty right here in the middle section. Like,
I think it means it feels good to be back.
There you go.
It feels great. It feels amazing. Hi, Allie. Did you miss me? Fuck you too.
See, we were doing fine the last couple of weeks. Everything was going fine. We didn't have a single problem. Within minutes of Ganja showing back, everything just falls apart.
I know.
Hey,
She's like,
because
yeah,
I bring the
yeah.
true entertainment and show. Y'all just jealous that I'm the real fan favorite.
Exactly.
No, you're
Julian
not.
Say, feel
My
back.
bird is
Yes.
a fan favorite.
Julian says the picture for the show warms my heart, Nick. Oh, that's very, very nice. Oh, he's saying because the thumbnail because of the goddamn Funko Pops or Funko cereals. Man, we'll get into that bullshit. Jesus Christ, that shit's terrible. BBM saying we're talking about funky. Yes, we're gonna get real funky up in here. But yeah, dude. JP likes fucking with
Why?
you. Yeah.
Cut the fucking God's camera.
Oh, you
Why?
son of a bitch.
We'll talk about it later when it's in the subject matter, y'all. But I'm a little bit of a fan of the Funko
What a
Pops.
waste of money.
Yeah.
Well, fuck you too.
That's actually worse than the bobblehead dolls. I didn't think anything would ever be as bad as that shit.
Hey,
Like, it's really
Nick.
How did you not see that in his background?
I don't know, man. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's all right.
Thank you.
Wow!
Thank
And the
you.
biggest heel turn of all time goes to Nick. Man, fuck
I like the
bobblehead.
heel
Nothing
turn,
anything worse.
terminology
Bobblehead. Like, come on.
It's kind of cool. It's alright. Dude, Follow has no good toys, man. Like, what else are you gonna put on there? Some fucking random dude in that purple ass suit. Like, they can't have action figures because they all
Purple
suck.
ass suit? What are you talking about?
You say that, but they actually do have a Funko Pop, which is just the guy with the vol suit, and it's
Dude,
whack.
Funko Pops are the worst things in the goddamn world because they all look the same. Y'all want to have a great time with your friends? Go to the wall of Funko Pops at whatever store and try to pick out the two that look identical except for the fucking clothes.
By the way, Julian says, in reference to you saying that was a big waste of money, Julian says a guy who spent $3,000 on Steam. Honestly, dude, he makes a point there too, because $3,000 on Steam, more than, by the way, not just 3,000, but more than.
Yeah, I have. Y'all see it in my fucking huge game library. That's over 5 years. I'm pretty sure Julian has spent more on alcohol and fucking shaving cream than I have on my games.
I will argue that he has not spent a dime on shaving cream.
Yeah. On the shaving cream aspect, I'm pretty sure you outspend them.
No, I haven't spent it. I don't spend anything on
I
shaving
love
cream.
how you said shaving cream of all things.
Man, I thought that maybe with the beard that I would get a good laugh out of that, but that way through I'm like, shit.
Nah, I've hung out with you in the
that's
hotel
true,
room,
though.
my human chia pet.
That shit's awesome. No, but anyways, guys, fuck you, BBM. He says that's why Ganja's my favorite host. He collects Funkos. Well, you know what, BBM? Fuck you. Go.
Yeah, honestly, fuck you, BBM.
I'm
What the
glad
bullshit.
I'm glad when the pre-show, because that's when we get a chance just to fuck around and bullshit. Allie, I can't wait till we all share an Airbnb or a hotel together, and you have to go in a room after Alan. It's almost like a dog had shedded. Like, I literally walked into the
shedded?
bathroom.
Man.
I walked into the bathroom because I had threw up in my bathroom, so we started using Alan's. And as I walk in there to use his, and I was like, God damn, there's a lot of hair on the toilet. Did he just cut himself in the middle of the night?
See, you gotta understand what God's just saying, and plus, I love how he goes like, oh, well, after Alan's like, yeah, you threw up in yours. Why'd you have to use mine, first of all? Second of all, you and 90s were both using mine. And third of all, you were there before me.
Nah, son, I went to that bathroom and I was like, man, this looks like someone just killed a rat.
Man, while you motherfuckers are fighting, I'm gonna give me some water or something really quick. I'll be right back. You guys do your thing. Chat, I love you guys, but fuck you for saying Ganja's your favorite. You're only saying that because fucking Ganja's been gone. Anyways, be right back.
He just can't handle the truth that I'm the most favorite, and I got
Penelope's
the best
everyone's favorite. We literally had a vote on it.
I am tied with Penelope, and every day that tie gets shorter and shorter, and one day I will surpass the bird. But besides that, how have you guys been? I haven't seen you guys in a minute. How's your chat been? I've been watching you guys inside. I can't believe I forgot the Amino for a second, but I've been watching you guys inside the Amino, just talking up a storm, just bullshitting. Adrian apparently is mad at the kids because they're into Tomcat. I don't know what the fuck that is. I was not stateside, so I don't even want to know what that was. But Alan, what y'all been up to?
Same old stuff, just basically trying to spend the summer beating as many games as humanly possible, and I'm so far at 5. But Yeah, the only other thing I was up to, and I'm sure Ruthless will pop in the chat and confirm a bunch of this stuff, but he basically asked me to join on one of his podcasts to talk about Westworld Season 2. Whole spoiler cast, whole everything. I don't think it's uploaded as of right now, but check out his YouTube page. Words don't do it justice. It's on Streamlife. It'll be there in a couple days, I'm assuming. So
Well, he already
check
posted a new episode.
Ah!
Well, that's how I know Allie is there. Hi, Harley. I missed you too, baby girl. But one thing, I know that Ruthless kind of posted a new episode today where him and his co-host, they talked about, I think, some shit called The Wave, which is an experiment.
third wave experiment.
Yeah, the Wave experiment, which is just, I guess the teacher was trying to practice how fascism can take over a society by using high school as an example. And it was actually a really good history podcast, and I was really into it. Ruthless, I can't wait to join you on that podcast, by the way. I love the shout-outs. I am your crazy commie friend, and I approved every message of it, besides saying it doesn't work. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, check out the Ruthless podcast. But with that said, Allie, I hope Harley's not barking up a storm still so we can hear about you and what you've been up to.
Yeah, she's still barking. But, yeah, well, I've had an interesting couple of weeks. Well, something that just happened today, which was so fun, and actually it was my fault, so I'm just going to own up to it. But I have been trying to find another job for a long time, and I finally got one, and I accepted the offer. And so my manager at my current job that I'm about to quit, I was going to tell her when she got back from vacation, and the next time I was working with her was tomorrow. So literally was going to tell her in person because, the decency to do that, be respectful and whatever. I wanted to tell her in person. I didn't want to just send her an email or call her. I wanted to actually tell her face to face. And I guess, I was definitely in the wrong. Technically, it wasn't. Yeah, it was still my fault. Let me just. But I started telling, the rest of my coworkers, that I, got this job and I accepted it. So I will be leaving. And for the most part, they're okay. One of my coworkers I'm best friends with. So she's usually pretty good at not saying anything. Sometimes her mouth can be a little bit too big and she starts blabbering and stuff like that. But she's usually pretty good about keeping secrets like that. And then the other key holder that's there, she's good, she's cool. But here's the thing: is that this other associate, or not associate, but she's a key holder manager, quote unquote. She's newer, and you think that she's cool, that she's your homegirl, and then she'll do something to spite you, or then she'll stab you in the back, but she'll still smile doing it while doing it, and she'll be like, "Oh, did I do that?" Yeah.
Kill the bitch, Allie. Kill her.
Yeah, murder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we didn't realize this until afterwards, right? Because then she started really showing kind of her true colors. And it was technically my coworker that I'm best friends with fault, because she did tell her that I had interviews and that I was leaving soon. And so,
God damn, Allie, don't you know the saying that dead men don't tell no tales?
I
Keep shit to
know. I said
yourself.
it's my fault. It is my fault completely. I will own up to it. I read, it's okay. It's fine. Everything worked out okay. But yeah, she did tell her, and then the one that's kind of a little bit backstabby, she told me that she told her. So I was like, well, damn it. But she's like, oh, I won't tell. It's okay. And then, get a text from my manager today, and she's like, hey, do you have time to talk? And I'm like, sure. And then she's like, well, I just learned something interesting that you were apparently leaving. And I was like, God damn it. Yeah, I wanted to tell you in person, because I thought you had that decency to have that. But, I guess I got to tell you now that, yeah, I had gotten an offer from this place. And I work at a clothing store currently. And I got offered something in tech. And, everyone knows at the job, everyone knows kind of here that I love tech stuff. So it's I jumped on that because it's something that I really have a passion for, and it felt like I would be good at selling. And they were definitely offering me a lot more than what I was getting, currently at my job. So I was like, well, this is a great opportunity. Shoot, I'm being honest.
No, by the way, I know you didn't see the screen. Basically, what I was doing, there's this character on Agretsuko, this anime, that did literally what your friend did. Whatever. Honestly, 90s posted this. We had our old host 90s used to do the show with us before. When Allie was telling a story earlier today, he posted this picture
Yeah.
But Allie, you need to watch this anime because literally, your whole story is literally like what happens in Akatsuko. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, well, so that happened. She was, for the most part, at least, like, I have no idea. Sometimes she'll be like, oh, it's okay. And then afterwards, she'll be like, motherfucker. So I never know actually how she would be petty like that. So I don't actually know how she truly felt. She probably felt terrible because, like, when she was gone, the loss prevention person came by, and the girl that's backstabbing, she doesn't know how to work a computer pretty much. Like, she still doesn't know how to open the email. She still doesn't know basic things about rules about like helping with exchanges or returns. Like, she's been at the store now for quite a little bit of time that she should know and get on with everything. And basically me and my best friend coworker, like, we're both associates and we know more about her job than she does, and she's a manager. But anyway, yeah, during that time, the loss prevention person came when my manager was on vacation, and she never goes on vacation because she's just nerve-wracked that she'll come back and the store will be gone. But they came and
Sounds like Nick.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Fuck you.
She basically failed that test when the loss prevention person came and asked her all these questions about like what you need to do if something happens or whatever. So kind of probably got a bad write-up on that, although like the other associates knew more, so it was like okay, I guess. But that happened when she was gone, and then the power went out like in the whole entire mall, and that never happens, and they were like freaking out. And so like all this stuff happens when she's gone, and then you get back, and then we get back, and then the other manager, which she's like completely so sweet, and like I love her, but she usually every quarter will get a new pair of jeans that we can just pick from like a certain list that we can get. And she said, oh, it's a new quarter. You can go ahead and pick out your free pair of jeans. I'm like, oh, hell yes. I can get it before I go. And then, like, manager, like, texted me, like, she wasn't supposed to give you those. And I'm like, oh, no. So she was, like, really angry at her. So she was just dealing with a lot of stress right when she got back to the store. And I did not want her to find out that I was leaving before I could tell her. And so yeah, that was an interesting day.
Breaking fucking hearts over there and making your manager feel awful.
She kind of begged me to stay a little longer because she would be really tired.
Yeah.
Please let me keep underpaying you other than your other coworkers that don't know anything. Please.
Allie didn't want to lose her job right away because she wanted the jeans? Is that what I'm getting from this?
No, I'm saying that awesome. I got my free pair of jeans before I put in my
Okay, now I'm out.
Damn. No, because I was going to say, too, like, this is probably what's going to happen
that.
with me, too, when she moves on to go to, like, Nerdist or something. I'm going to find out, like, I'll be watching Nerdist, and Allie's going to be on there, I'm like, oh, you couldn't tell us? You couldn't tell us about you leaving the podcast? Like, it's going to happen, too. I feel sorry for your manager.
Man, I know I learned my lesson. I'm keeping my mouth shut next time. But...
Wait, no, that's not learning a fucking lesson at all.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly what causes problem.
I'm going to do shady shit, but I'm not going to tell anybody else.
Exactly.
No, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Like, if I find another job, I'm going to wait to tell the manager first before I start telling everyone else. It was just a really bad time because, like, this all happened when she was on vacation next week. So I'm like, last week. So I was just like, I can't tell her right now, and I don't work with her until tomorrow. So I'm like, okay, I'll tell her then. And yeah, she found out before then because that backstabby freaking coworker.
Julia says, "Man, Allie, you suck at quitting."
I really suck at quitting. I had it easy.
You gotta get better at that.
I had it easy before with my first job because
Because you got fired.
I caught pneumonia. Like, actually, they were trying to work with me.
That's her getting easy. I caught pneumonia, almost died.
I had pneumonia and literally lasted for like 3 months. So I was just like, at this point, they weren't giving me like barely any hours. It was on call. Every time I'd call in, they'd be like, "Oh, we don't need you." So I'm like, okay. And they wouldn't even let me like even learn to register. I would always be in the back of the store. So I'm like, okay. And they promised me they would. That's the thing. So I never actually got to that point. So I'm like, this ain't worth it. But the manager was really nice. It's like, oh, okay, well, just put in like an email that says you're 2 weeks, and I'll just schedule off for the rest of the 2 weeks. So like it worked out. But it was kind of convenient.
Fucking kind of just lost his shit. Goddamn.
Well, I would have lost my job anyway because they closed down the store like a couple of months later. So, shoot.
I have something to say, but I can't talk.
Oh my god.
Goddamn.
Continue on with your story if there's more to it.
Allie's never been fired. She just almost died.
Yeah, that was the easy way out, by the way. She had it easy
Exactly.
before.
I was suffocated, on my own mucus in my lungs.
She just sat there beside an open window for 3 weeks going, come on, pneumonia.
No whammies, no whammies.
The worst part was that was like during September, so that was during my birthday that I got that.
Oh man.
Ryan Triple S says, "Hey, it's Jessica Davis from 13 Reasons Why." Apparently, Allie, I'll ask Ganja. Does Allie look like Jessica Davis?
Kinda.
Okay, well,
Who's Jessica Davis?
Wait, why should I not look it up?
Not really. I don't.
No, you should look it up. She asked like, "How do I look like Jessica Davis?" I was like, "I don't got photos," so I was hoping you pull it up.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, just Google search
her. Yeah. I don't know if I
Yeah.
look like her, but
Kinda.
You have the same hair, or at least a menace forehead.
No.
Holy shit.
Alan is relatively known. Like,
What's
I'm sorry,
going on in that third row? Go back.
No, yeah, let me do this really
when you said Jessica Davis, I thought you were talking about like the actress's name.
No, you look just like her. I mean, really. Just...
Whoa! What happened there?
Oh, wait, she is still beautiful there, Alan. You shut up, man.
Every woman is beautiful in their own way.
My picture has like blonde highlights, and I don't have that anymore, and she does.
Wait, go back. Does that woman have a denim jacket? Keep going down.
Oh my god.
She does.
Yeah, that's Allie's jacket. There we go. We got it.
Y'all, y'all.
Yeah, this is Allie right here for sure.
I'm leaving my jean store.
Young
See, I was
Allie.
actually trying to get hair that looked like that, and my hairstylist was like, "Nah."
How do I break it to you?
Yeah, this is Allie with them glasses.
Oh my god, that looks just like her.
Yeah,
Especially with
wow.
the fucking glasses. Oh my god.
Okay, I'll take that compliment. I will take it, and I will run.
This is gonna be a reference for all those 13 Reasons Why fans. Let's just keep Allie outside of the the secret boys room.
Damn
For
it,
everyone's safety.
Sandra! Freaking PTSD.
Oh,
Hey,
wait,
at least
is
I
that the
didn't bring up the broom handle.
Yeah,
Oh
there we go.
god! At least that wasn't her.
Dude, okay,
Man.
by the way, I'm sorry, but this looks like fucking Alan Photoshop this shit.
Wait, you're trying to say it looks like garbage?
No,
Oh yeah.
dude, it's
Okay,
a
okay, yeah, I
Netflix
agree.
cover. It looks great, goddammit. Like, what the fuck? I'm saying, like,
Nah. We all know that Alan's in charge of making those Photoshop for Regal.
dude, Alan, man, okay, you know what? I'm sorry. I know this is creepy, and I know that we shouldn't do this right now, but
You want me
I
do a
have to.
Photoshop of that?
We're going straight to Allie's pictures on Facebook because that looks like a picture of yours. Like, let me see if I can find
You're gonna
this.
go through Allie's Facebook live on the show.
Seriously?
Allie, permission?
Which one are you looking for?
The one that looks like that. Like the one that looks like that.
The nudes, Allie. We want the nudes. That's what we're gonna show live on air, Allie.
I mean, like, it's on my Facebook, so, I mean, I guess.
Because it looks just like
No.
that.
I don't
It's
think
a
that-
long
Find a
thing.
picture.
I won't be able to
It
find
might be a
picture
lot
of
to
your
look
dog
at.
and
I
shit.
like how Allie's like, what photos? Like the ones on Facebook that you already okay with
Yeah.
everybody seeing. Those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the difference is you put it on Facebook and saying, "Fuck it, let's just stop this show to
it's
show
just
it."
a little bit different. Like, don't show my information. Cause,
You got a good point. Hold on. Everybody, stop. Let's
Yo,
stop the
I'm
show.
not kidding. I've gotten like multiple messages from people who have found my YouTube channel, and they've hunted me down and is able to find my last name and tried to friend me on Facebook.
That's fucking weird.
I've gotten that multiple times. Messages like, "Hey, don't take this the wrong way. I don't want to be creepy, but I really like your videos," and blah blah blah. I'm like, you literally like did some CSI thing to see what the heck, what my last name was, and to find me on Facebook. Like, that's definitely not creepy at all.
This is actually Allie yelling at them right now.
Like,
Like,
there's a
you followed me on
reason I
Facebook,
don't say
and I'm really fucking pissed
Really,
off.
I don't say my freaking last name on my YouTube channel. Like, maybe it's to, I don't know, keep my families and stuff safe or whatever. Like, okay, thanks.
But this person, by the way, just so you guys know who this is Alicia Fox. This is the person that Hero Galvis says that she looks more like Alicia Fox from WWE. I
Nah,
don't think so, honestly. I mean, I think you just picked a black girl. But-
Yeah, I like wrestling and black women. Let me just find one that fits those two categories.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Allie looks like she should be on a wrestling show, like an interviewer chick. It's like, oh my god, Roman Reigns. Like, hi. You know.
We already know who Allie looked exactly like. It was this random actress. I cannot remember her name for the life of it. But Allie had the exact same hair and everything.
Okay, man, I'm sorry to turn this into the Allie What Does She Look Like show, but one person I was like, what the fuck about? There's this girl, the girl who dates Tom Holland on Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh,
Zendaya?
No, not Zendaya. The other girl. Fuck.
Oh, you talking about Liz? Yeah, the in the movie. Yeah.
Her, Laura Harrier, is that her name?
Laura
Also?
Harrier. Yeah. I'm gonna look this up really quick because this is just scary at this point. There is a couple of
maybe
pictures.
it had a little bit of Tessa Thompson too.
Nah, I don't see that. Maybe you have the same hairstyle
Well,
as her.
I don't know. I had makeup on yesterday, and I was like, "Whoa!" Although I did watch what
They have the same hair. I've seen Allie with that kind of hair. They're the same hair, but I don't think
lipstick, the eyebrows, like this is Allie when she's moody.
Nah.
the same lipstick and eyebrows. There's a lot of the eyes and nose that help
Look, this
differentiate.
is Allie in
people.
trouble right now. Like she it's in road rage fucking game.
Nah, I don't see
Nah,
that.
I don't see it either.
The eyes are completely different.
Wish
Nah.
I was her. She gets endorsed by Louis Vuitton. I don't want that. I don't
Wait,
want
that one
Wait, why do
kinda.
women get endorsed by a Louis Vuitton?
BBM's like, yeah, man, we just
Well,
named
like,
a
she's
in
like,
Hollywood.
they model their merchandise and stuff like that. They're like the face of like a company. It's just same thing like with perfume or cologne.
BBM saying she looks like
Man's
the
like,
announcer
at
chick.
this point, we're naming every black chick.
Yeah, I just said that, man.
Yeah,
Wait,
'cause
what?
they're going through an entire list of black girls from wrestling. Man, and by the way, here's the thing. I gotta give you guys some love. I love everyone coming down here that's into wrestling. Ever since we've been doing the ringside hangout, like take over the chat, man. Fuck this whole like video game fucking movie bullshit. Like wrestling all the way. Yes.
I show you not.
I need to do wrestling. Although, hey, if I can work out like those girls, sure.
Put them side to side. We have like I love how Julian's like looks
Can I
exactly
have,
like no.
Wonder Woman arms, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. No. You wouldn't want to be a wrestler though, Allie. I would just stick with the muscles and then just do fucking movies or something.
Yeah, I don't want to be thick with 2 C's though, but.
Yeah, but no. Anyways, well, we'll be moving on now. I know we've been talking about lots of random shit, but we do got a show. So
Do we?
take off that pre-show thing right there, and we'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. Oh, it's official. We are doing this shit. We are here, and it's awesome, and I can't wait to talk about.
We're here. We're queer. Oh shit. It's no problem.
Yes.
Oh,
My
shit.
dog's gonna bark all through this episode because like fireworks are just going off and she hates it.
Oh, really? Yeah, so your dog's gonna be flipping the fuck out. Like, oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay.
Yep.
They're coming for us, Mama. They're coming for us.
What's that? What's that noise? Protection!
Run! Get out down!
Hey, those could be gunshots. You should call the cops.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, you can't right now. No,
Okay, before it probably was. Harley, shut up! I made her even more paranoid.
You seem to be okay with the fireworks.
Shut up, bitch.
Penelope's like, we're in Canada.
Yeah, there's still fireworks though.
Well, country
People love
love
fireworks.
Squad! We're squad!
Canadians need another day to celebrate. They'll fucking fire fireworks for like a week.
El Jefe, he's talking about Rusev Day, talking about the blue stuff that was paint and Kevin Owens. Yeah, actually, well, I don't remember talking to El Jefe before, but yes, welcome. I think El Jefe means something.
El Jefe's at the wrong show. This is the Midnight Chat Attack.
Yeah,
this is not the ringside hangouts.
Hey, we might have to have a wrestling segment on this show. It'll replace the flexing show.
Man, you don't even want that.
I know. I'm sorry.
I don't have a shirt
you know
for
what,
that.
you got a good point. Let's talk about and review all the stuff we watched together, like the Raw 25 anniversary.
Oh, fuck you. And by the way, Alan, it's wrestling. You can just do it with your shirt off. I mean, that's what all the wrestlers do.
Okay.
I'm not that gay.
Let's do it. Contra, go ahead and take it off, man. Take it off. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that tattoo.
No nudity. Rule
See,
number 3.
Here's the best part, y'all. Here's the best part. Thanks to this little box here, I was able to keep track of when I was actually going to show y'all a nipple. But these people here, who I work with, my co-hosts, can now charge me with sexual assault because they saw everything.
It was not
yeah,
the first time.
Hashtag me too.
Hashtag I'm also here.
El Jefe says, can we have a midnight snack attack? We might actually, because we get so many questions about food. We might just do a food podcast.
We get one question about food
No,
once a
I'm
week
not-
by one fucking person. No.
No?
I'm not going to be on that show. I refuse to be on a food show.
Dude, what shirt would you wear for food?
I'm running out of shirts here, honestly.
I thought for a second there your ass says, what show would you want to watch Roots for? And I was like, I guess Black History Month.
I don't know, dude. I'm stupid. I'm fucking tired once again. I know I've been saying that shit a lot lately, but you know my life's falling apart, so it's all good. But I'm really sleepy, so I'm gonna be fucking up. But it's okay because it wouldn't be the Midnight Chat Attack without me fucking up all the time. Isn't that right, Mr. Ganja Guru?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but the thing is, we don't want them to fuck up, though. If they fuck up, then it becomes a problem because it's not our fault. We'll be mad. Be like, yo, why are you fucking up our show? We got rules up in this motherfucker.
They don't know about that little box limit like I do to keep the nipple hidden away from YouTube and keeping us on the channel. They gotta learn the rules, bro.
Yeah, we gotta learn them rules, and they learn them by listening to your beautiful fucking face reading these rules out loud for the crowd.
And I haven't done it in a while, guys. I hope I'm not rusty. It's almost been 2 weeks, and I miss you guys. So I'm gonna drop these rules nice and fucking hard for you. For example, rule number 1, y'all, those newcomers join the call first. We're all about those new, fresh-smelling faces, people hopping on for the first time, or we haven't seen in a while. Hit us up on PM, DMs, or any way you can contact us, either through Double Toasted Facebook or even fire signals. I'll catch those, and I'll look for the smoke. Rule number 2, do not talk over each other or just yell incoherently, because guess what? People watch us and like listen to us. We don't believe it, they don't believe it, but they do it for some reason. So don't ruin the audio quality for later viewing pleasure. Do not talk over each other. Rule number 3, please no nudity, folks. This is a staple of very squeaky clean YouTube, and we are very squeaky clean boys and gals. So keep inside your pants and your shirts, and we will stay on YouTube with that please no nudity rule. Rule number 4, do not give anyone else the God damn it. Do not give anyone else the link. I'm back, y'all. I'm back, y'all, fucking up the rules. But I'm on the last one, so bear with me. Don't hand out the link to anyone else. So you got to plan a show, believe it or not. Even with our conversation piece and topics, we know who to bring on and who not to. So you hand out the link, you're gone, and so is the dumbass that clicked it. Rule number 5, read the rules, and Alley Girl, give it to me, baby.
Don't
Yeah, whatever the hell Harley said.
Yeah, she's saying it in her tongue, in her native tongue. She's still going.
If we ever have this edited for that anniversary thing you're doing, Alan, I want subtitles with Harley translations at the bottom. Don't be a dick, motherfucker.
Carl.
Dude, that shit was so great because literally, it's like, go ahead, give it to me, Allie.
I like how she's talking to her like, Mom, fireworks, people are shooting out there. We gotta go. Why are you so calm?
That's fucking awesome. But yeah, people, so anyways, topics, because we already been on for quite a bit too, and yeah, I gotta give me some sleep, as well as this Double Toasted going on right now. I know they're reviewing the First Purge. By the way, too, I hate that name, the First Purge. Like, it's like the Xbox One. Why would you make a sequel that goes back in numeric value within like
it's a prequel?
Okay, I guess that makes sense. Fuck you. It's just like, it's still annoying though, because it's still like, it's explaining something that happened. Shut up, Ganja. I'm trying to fucking talk here. You fucking
It's a prequel, Nick. Prequels do that. That's the point of them.
Anyway, people, I love fucking the way they do that. Shit. Alright, moving on, man. I'm sorry about that. Fucking, I guess I'm wrong already. I'm not even gonna try to fight for my fucking point. So.
Yep, what a great way to start.
Man, I can't wait for Lord of the Rings 6, which is a prequel to Lord of the Rings 2.
No, that's the thing. They
You clearly never watched Fast and the Furious, man. Fast and Furious 4 is a prequel to 2, or a prequel to 3.
Yeah. But there's numeric fucking ones that come out too that are also prequels, so it's almost like, just, you know, like, you can do that, just don't go back with it. Because now when I say like, hey, Alan, can I watch The Purge? And you're like, which one? I'm like, the first Purge. Oh, like the new one? It's not out yet.
No,
like,
because
no, I mean like the first ever Purge, like the first movie.
No, because there's 2 different naming conventions. It's literally called The First Purge, whereas the other one's just called The Purge. And then the other ones are Election Day and Anarchy. So they're already named. So you can, if someone's like, yo, I want to watch the First Purge. Like, well, do you want to watch the first one or do you want to watch the one called The First Purge? You can explain that really easily.
I guess, but it's like, it's confusing to me, like how Chainsaw Massacre is, or Halloween. You know, Halloween technically.
Halloween is bad.
Yeah, because Halloween, you have, you know, 2, maybe 3 movies that are technically called Halloween 2, and then you technically have 3 movies that are just called Halloween. So it's like, what the fuck? It's like every movie's just Halloween, 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 Halloween.
Oh,
and
do you
it's
think that's better? How about this? Let's describe Halloween H2O as after so and so years, Jamie Lee Curtis is ready to fight him again. Oh wait, we just described the one that's about to come out. There's two movies with the same plot synopsis.
You know what they should do? You know how Halloween has a thing like Return, Revenge, Curse of Michael Myers?
That was a weird.
They should do that with Jamie Lee Curtis, like the Return of Jamie Lee Curtis, Revenge,
The
of Jamie Lee Curtis.
resurrection.
Resurrection of Jamie Lee Curtis, like you know, what I mean, or whatever the fuck. Like I think they should do that. But yeah, man. Anyways, to move on though, we're going to be talking about movies in general as well here with Netflix. Netflix is making a fairly dumbass decision, in my opinion, with this. Apparently, they're trying out this new ultra tier in Europe, which would indicate obviously you'll be watching, you know, more shit for a higher price. And I'm not even sure if it is more shit. I think it's just higher resolution and more people to watch at the same time.
That seems to be what the tiers have been with Netflix. Because like I was looking at that when I was first buying it. It's like basically yeah, it's just a better resolution. So maybe like they're gonna have 4K native or 8K or whatever, and then they're gonna have it so like 8 or 9 people could have your own account. Like it's probably just because more people up there just it's like what they have less people buying it, but more people sharing it and shit like that.
Yeah, and like I said, man, I mean they're saying that apparently, like, because I'm looking over here too, and apparently their regular settings are complete fucking trash. Because over here. 4 for Ultra, which is basically what this is, we get that already here. The one I pay for, I get Ultra. So it's kind of like, wow, you guys are barely just getting that. Like that's your extra that you get to have 4 people watch on one particular account. Like that's kind of fucking crazy. But Ganja, like, what do you feel about this, man? Like,
honestly, that's kind of how it goes with a lot of those European countries. Because, like, for example, I was recently just there. That's why I've been gone for about as long as I have. And one of the things I noticed is they have different companies for a lot of things that should be the same. For example, I'm T-Mobile when I use my phone here in the States, and I had to roam a few places, and I can't wait for that phone bill. But due to like having different corporations with different rules and regulations and different standards, you have a lot of these companies that have different tier systems. And unless you're willing to pay more for it, you're not going to get everything that's, for example, like, I guess this one is all the extra high definition stuff. So they just give you the most basic standard stuff when it comes to Netflix. And that's kind of been the standard when it comes to a lot of European stuff is different price tiers when it comes to certain levels of Wi-Fi and ways that the data is handled. And that's one of the things that here in America we kind of got away with by the fact they have to treat all data the same. And a lot of the European countries, it's kind of not the same regulations to a certain degree. So I could see them as a way of doing this to justify them having to use the more bandwidth to provide this better quality viewing for the people that want to watch it in 4K in Europe. For example, Allie loves her 4K television. I'm pretty sure if she had a chance to, she'd watch 4K with everything, and that's basically what Netflix is giving them.
Yeah, maybe it's just 4K with the times 4, not just regular viewing. I mean, I'm not sure. They should separate the two. But Allie, I was actually wondering, and I never talked about this, but what tier are you on with Netflix? If you're there. I think the dog's going to answer. Like, I don't know. I guess
sorry. Hold on. I'm here.
Okay. But no, like, yeah, like, what tier are you on with Netflix currently? Like, do you pay for the most highest fucking thing, or?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, yeah, so don't you already have 4? Like, you can have 4 people watch?
I think so. Yeah,
Can I have
really
your username and password? But yeah, no, that's the thing. So it's like I think most of us have it. I mean, I just canceled mine recently because I was like, dude, like I'm not gonna watch Luke Cage, and obviously like there ain't nothing else going on for at least a month, so I'll save myself $9. But I mean, like Alan, if they did give you another tier, like what would have to happen with a new tier for you, Alan, to make you pay more for Netflix? Because right now I don't think it's worth any of our money.
Nothing, honestly. I'm not the basic package. I'm like one step up from the basic package because that's giving me basically like I guess one of the highest resolution. I'm not at the full package, but honestly, it's one of those things because I spent years just kind of finding my own ways around watching all the television shows, and I was okay with that. I had no reason to ever pay for Netflix. But then when I did do the free trial, I was like, oh, I can do a list of shows so I don't forget because I always had my own personal list. But I'd always forget to it and never get to it. But now it's like, oh, it's all right there. So it's kind of like my Steam library where it's like I'm always finding new television shows and stuff. And then I'm always able to save the stuff. So and the recommendations, that's what makes it useful. That's why I have Spotify. It's like if you're able to give me recommendations and find new television shows, because I don't really look a lot into the news. So new television shows have to almost like find their way into my computer and they can't through Netflix.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. For me, I think what they would have to try to do is try to implement some other kind of program within it. I mean, I would say like, give me like some on-screen Wikipedia type shit, or give me something where I can,
Porn. I
like,
would do it.
oh, what'd you say?
Porn. Have an entire thing, just a tier, $20. Porn, all of it. Netflix
Oh, for
original
Netflix,
porn.
yeah. You know what, dude? That would be good. Because they have the kids version, have adult-only version, whereas it's
Exactly.
you get to watch some porn. Or if not that, like have different. Like, why don't they have like sectioned off like very catered to genres, like Netflix action, Netflix horror, Netflix Disney, Netflix blah blah blah. Like,
They have their own categories. They do have their own categories to a certain degree.
yeah, but they don't have like branding over it. Like you have to like look into it. You have to like type it in.
Oh yeah, that shit.
But I feel like it should be like a whole thing where like it's a whole like initiative. Like we need to really push the horror aspect of it. Maybe like competitively almost.
Because you need somebody that knows what the hell they're doing. Because you'll have something like fucking Transformers: The Last Night and John Wick, both in the action genre.
Yeah, and
it's like those are
movies.
two different movies. Yeah, exactly. Like an action movie is very like a specific like kung fu action or hardcore action movie is wildly different than a movie that has action in it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But moving on, and this now like fuck, Funko is now giving us cereal. Cereal.
I will not
boxes.
stand for this. Those Funko Pops are stupid.
You fucking
They
asshole.
suck. That is not real cereal. This is real goddamn cereal.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Ah, you fucking douche.
Anyone that does not like this is objectively wrong about life.
Man, and then this
are
asshole
the
with
best.
his fucking Funko Pops.
You are the problem, Ganja. You are the problem.
You both are the problem. You got shitty cereal.
Why do I hate on the one nerd thing I
You
collect?
seriously think this is shitty?
He has a flag of Assassin's Creed. Nick probably has 1,000 action figures of The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Funko Pops are
I can't
fucking
have
ugly.
like 2 Funko Pops because I like y'all design. No, I can't have y'all. Right? He's a dick, right? He's a dick.
They're ugly.
I agree.
They really
Funko
are
Pops
ugly.
are
Their
fucking
faces
ugly.
are stretched out. Like, what the fuck is like? It's squished.
It's like
It's
Minecraft
the-
figures.
It's the aesthetic, man. I like the way it looks for some
Aesthetics
reason.
suck.
They
You know,
don't even look like the characters are based off of. Like, even when they
The
walking down.
aesthetic sucks. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That is the horrible aesthetic of a tasty cereal.
So, what is wrong with both of you all? How is this disgusting?
You got the worst white people fucking cereal like that.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is disgusting. What show am I on?
It is
This coming from a guy.
It's
Hey,
cardboard.
no. I got a question.
Bring
Nick, have you
cinnamon.
ever had this? Have you
Yes.
ever had Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Yes.
Nick, have you ever had? Okay,
Yes.
I'm surprised. I thought this would be another pizza situation where you don't fucking eat the food before judging it.
Well, no, but the thing is, I have the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and it's fucking nasty. And the thing is, I knew it was gonna be nasty before I had it. That's why I don't taste shit.
Oh,
because
God, you are the
delicious.
worst. Who finds cinnamon disgusting?
Hold on, Allie. What you say?
I said it's delicious. I like cinnamon.
Yes!
Oh,
She
Jesus
knows.
Christ! Like,
She knows what's up.
Y'all,
No.
y'all like the Dominoes of cereal.
Oh, my God.
Allie
you-
likes everything as long as it's expensive. She likes it. So fuck that. No, she don't count.
This is cereal. What is wrong? How is this expensive to you?
Dude, look how big! It's a family-sized box and it's in your closet. Like, yeah,
Well,
you're spending a
you
lot
get
of money on
small
yourself.
size.
No, I kept this here for
It's
the
as much
bit.
as like any of the other cereal you get.
Yeah,
Not
it's the
like
same
Kix.
price.
Kix is fucking cheap and it's delicious.
Kix is
and
for
it's kid
old
tested and
people.
mother approved.
Oh Lord.
It's for old people.
Oh, you gonna call me old?
Yeah, I will call you old because you call yourself old. What's the chat fucking saying? How wrong are you on a
I'm
step from one to
disappointed
normal?
in the fact that I look around and usually have a food to reply with Alan, and all I got is something for Whippets.
Jesus Christ, why would you? Why would you show that?
Because I was
I'm
making.
keeping this here, by the way. I am not putting this down until y'all admit that this is the best cereal ever.
No, it's fucking trash.
Dijon, all that needs is Danielle to call Alan a bitch for eating cereal now.
She's fucking wrong there too.
Oh, and then Julian with this fucking man. Oh, come on.
You are wrong. You have to admit this right now that you are wrong.
No, because there's 20 cereals like Captain Crunch, Rice
Captain Crunch is
Krispies.
delicious, but it's not Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Captain Crunch is good, and it's way better than fucking Cinnamon Toast
You are-
Crunch. Which
You're only saying
is
that 'cause you
Crunch
look
gets
like it.
soggy.
cardboard, little soggy cardboard sprinkled with a little bit of cinnamon.
Yeah.
Little
and-
bit of
and
cinnamon.
plus two-
There's enough cinnamon in here to do the cinnamon challenge. First of all, it is delicious, and all cereal gets soggy. There, you fucking hipsters.
Yeah,
I
but
will
that's
not
the thing,
have
though. When
you
Captain
play
Crunch
these
gets soggy,
big like
it gets
shit.
better. It gets tastier when it's soggy. It's like, fuck
Yeah, well,
in
guess
my
what? All
mouth.
cereal gets
And then-
soggy, not just Captain Crunch.
I know, but Captain Crunch is good when it's soggy. Your shit's not good when it's soggy.
It is great when it's soggy.
It's
You
like
need
fucking
you
wheat
need it
thins
to be
when it's
soggy
soggy.
in order to swallow it.
Exactly. Like most people who fucking eat cereal, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, they don't even finish it all. They leave the fucking milk in and everything. So like, god damn, that's a lot of flavor.
That's what they suck. People do that for a lot of stuff, and they're terrible.
Man, because it's just filled with cinnamon goodness.
Exactly.
No, it's not.
It is.
Stop
it's delicious. You're
No.
wrong.
Why don't you dip your fucking like cinnamon graham crackers inside the fucking milk bowl too, Grandma? How's that fucking sound to you? Like,
Cinnamon graham crackers are delicious. How wrong do you want to continue being?
I'm just saying, no, they're delicious, but like not when they're wet and shit.
Next you know, we're going to these
Lord,
fuckers' cabinets. We're going to see Total in their shit.
This guy acts like the way you eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you just leave it in a fucking bowl for 20 minutes before eating.
You might as
like,
well. It'll taste a hell of a lot
No,
better.
that's not how that works. You eat it as you fucking pour it, man.
Wait, as you pour it?
Yeah, that's how good it is. As you fucking pour it, you eat that shit never ends.
And I was like, fuck yeah, I ain't gonna wait. Just
I
eat
just have
this
to wonder why Cinnamon Toast Crunch is like right in your room.
Oh, I went
exactly.
because Nick told me about this story, and I remembered that we picked some of this stuff up. So I was like,
I have a
getting this.
Oh, see, so you didn't even love it as much as to keep it in your room with you. I thought you slept with it and everything. But okay,
I know. I
love
brought this shit for a bit. I legit just brought this for a bit, but it's delicious and
Okay,
you're goddamn wrong.
I mean my shit, not for a bit. I sleep with my Captain Crunch. That shit's right next to my bed, and I sleep with that shit. I hold it so tight. Like,
The only thing I have next to my bedside is the wonderful taste of Heinz.
Why?
what the fuck?
Ketchup is supposed to be cold.
That's nasty. Yeah, you're supposed to refrigerate that.
I had to say,
Wait, you've only been back for 2 days. How long has it been in your room?
I just pulled this out the fridge earlier. I had a sandwich.
Oh, I was about to say, has it been there for like 3 weeks?
God damn. You know what would be really
I don't
good,
have
be better than
any
that shit, is if he just poured fucking ketchup inside of a bowl of milk. That'd be a lot better than your fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
You are honestly, there's a history with this show of you being bad with food. I bet,
Not
again, I'm
necessarily.
surprised you've eaten this stuff. I bet you haven't eaten it. I actually bet you haven't eaten it, and you're just looking at it.
I
Well, that
have
looks
some at my
gross.
house. I'll eat it, and I'll do a fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch review.
I bet you won't.
Dude, I will actually go on camera for this shit.
I don't believe you.
You shouldn't, because I'm gonna go on camera for a goddamn thing.
Chet, you say ketchup is gross, so my question is, how do you feel about A1?
What are you doing with so much
Why?
food in your
No,
fucking room?
A1 is great.
My room is right
Why
next
does
to
he
the
have so
kitchen.
much?
I love A1.
If he had a mini fridge under his computer, that would make sense.
Allie, what food do you have in your room?
I don't have any food in my room
Oh,
because
okay. Is
That's
that
a
because you're
lie.
fucking normal, unlike these two motherfuckers?
yeah, I'm normal.
I'm not moving this, by the way.
Actually, I do have a shit ton.
Hey,
of
how
food.
do you assume that I have a fucking cabinet in my own room?
God damn!
Did you go grocery shopping and just leave it there?
Are you prepared for
What
the
is
fucking
going on
apocalypse?
right now?
Deja says, question, do you pour your milk before your cereal? Because if you do, I can't trust you. Yeah, no shit. Like,
Who? Who does that?
you kind of admitted to it earlier.
I never admitted that,
hell
you
no.
crazy motherfucker. You
The
always pour this first.
The only exception I'll do that is if I originally poured my cereal and then my milk, ate all the cereal, was like, I want another bowl. Then, like, save the milk and pour some more cereal.
It's the only acceptable way.
Yeah, exactly. Jess saying she has to hide food in her room where people eat all of her shit. Yeah, that's always been an issue with Jet.
Hey, you never know what you gotta hide in your room, man. Sometimes you need to hide medical supplies as well.
Do you mix that with your
Motherfucker,
food?
do you have a bathroom?
Actually,
Or do you
I think
just
it's in the
sit in your
background.
fucking chair? Because, like, why do you have all this shit around you?
I also got a gas machine and a fucking what are they called? Asthma pumps too.
No wonder you lost my glasses.
Yeah, like, it would be nice if he's like, oh, and also make sure you keep some glasses around. Oh,
Your
shit.
glasses are probably over here next to the cashews.
I believe
You're
him
really
at
gonna
this
keep
point.
that family size Cinnamon Toast Crunch there the whole fucking time?
Milk first for Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles are alright.
No, man, goddamn, Fruit Pebbles are fucking delicious. I love those. Cocoa Pebbles are great too. No,
Cocoa
here's the thing.
Pebbles are overrated.
Oh, fuck you. But
They
Pebbles,
only sold you on you just drinking chocolate milk for breakfast.
basically, which is delicious. What the
It
fuck
is
are you
all
complaining
right.
about? Like,
It is alright.
god damn. You know, why don't you put some salt on your French fries? No, but
Why don't you go fuck yourself? Why don't you eat food?
I do too.
You bullshit, you do.
How the fuck did I get this huge? Like, fucking, I eat food.
I don't know, man. Science can't answer every question.
I don't know. I'm just glad I keep things at hand. For when
You
you guys
fucking,
are
are you
ridiculous.
a MacGyver over there?
This is getting insane.
This is actually getting ridiculous. I thought I had a lot of shit within our
What flavor? What flavor of the
Berry fruit punch.
For
Are you seriously
punch,
Are you
There we go.
drinking this for a bit?
Yes, the best one.
God damn. Alan, I don't even know. I hate you.
This is delicious and the best. The best.
Oh man,
Here,
it's all about
Alan.
Cheerios.
I got some maple syrup for that burn.
Motherfucker.
Maple syrup for that burn?
I started thinking you didn't even buy this shit. You stole this shit because especially you don't buy little packets. So like you
I
definitely.
went out of
stole
my
it.
way to keep this in my room for a bit. You just have this shit within arm's reach.
Yeah, like you and God did not know ahead of time how much shit we're gonna talk about this whole cereal thing. So it's like,
I did not. I'm just showing you how much I hate to take 2 trips.
God,
Or
yeah,
how,
I know, no
dirt,
shit.
or how messy your room is. I hate to see the goddamn floor is in your fucking room.
Well, I would hate to see what fucking happens when you guys get a hold of this shit too.
The
Because
floor
here's
is
the thing,
clean, sir.
Find my glasses. That
man. No, because yo, like I don't know if you guys can see this on the screen right now,
fucking
but
look at that shit. Look at that stupid Mega Man bullshit.
yeah, and it looks so unappealing. That blue fucking oat thing, like that. Oh, that looks nasty. as
Freaking
hell,
Charlie
dude.
Brown head.
Yeah, I mean
I like the aesthetic. It's very. It reminds me of it's a bobblehead for our generation. It's something cute, something little thing to have out there. Fuck your cinnamon toast crunch, bitch.
No.
It's just something you can have. It's not about the quality of the cereal. Do you guys remember all those bullshit cereals from the cartoon characters that all you wanted was a little action figure, and sometimes it came with a free game that you could play for 5 minutes? Like, it's not to be really serious and taking to try it and be like, oh my god, that Funko Pop cereal is amazing, but then you get a cool toy with it. It's not the point. It's the idea of everyone that likes the idea of a Funko Pop in the old days of like cartoon cereals that they really don't do that much anymore.
Funko Pops suck them themselves. So what are we doing here?
Shut up, you.
That's my point here. I'm sure the cereal's delicious. I don't give a fuck. I think Funko Pops are stupid.
yeah, but like, are they really that big to be creating their own cereal line, like Cuphead?
Dude, they're fucking everywhere. Have you been into a GameStop recently, man? It's like half the store is dedicated.
But the GameStop's almost dead in itself too. It's like I could probably sell my own shit at fucking GameStop.
Oh yeah, but if you look to any places that sell those Funko Pops, they're everywhere, dude. Like, as much as I hate to admit it, Ganja does have a point because there are this generation's bobbleheads. This generation sucks, but there are this generation's bobbleheads.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean it makes sense to me, I guess. But it's like this, man. Like to build it off of these, because Cuphead and Mega Man's not the only ones. I'm gonna see if it's down here, man. But they got some for Freddy Krueger and shit, dude. And fucking Jason Voorhees cereal. It's not here. I gotta find it in a little bit. But like, yeah, man. That's ridiculous to me. It's like I know it's gonna be tasting shitty. I know it's gonna be bad. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
I won't go that far, but I just think the dolls are fucking stupid, and the advertising for that is just awful.
Yeah, and by the way, I feel like it's stupid as shit for them to not take advantage of the fact that they're called Funko Pops. Why not make Funko Pops like the cereal? Like, remember, Pops? Like, man, I can't go without my Pops.
Corn Pops is delicious.
Can't go without my Funko Pops. Like, that'd be
Corn
great.
Pops is delicious. Corn Pop is delicious, but also confuses me because I'm eating corn for breakfast.
Wow, man, this dude just got so many wrong opinions when it comes to cereal.
Yeah.
You are all wrong.
Dude, but
Delicious.
Jet's wrong too, man. I'm sorry, but Jet's saying
French toast is
inclusion-
great.
No, she's saying the only perfect cereal is French Toast Crunch. Thank you all for stopping by. Fuck you. No, Jet. That's terrible. That's a horrible fucking cereal. It's awful.
Of course, the fucking cereal hater over here. Might as well just call you Captain Hater.
Oh, don't you do that.
Dude,
I love
you
cereal
hate
more than all you
cereal.
motherfuckers combined.
You talk shit about every single.
My cereal killed my grandmother. No, man, I'm a cereal fucking everything. Captain Crunch,
Gestapo
Rice
over
Krispies,
here.
Fruity Pebbles, fucking
Reese's
Rice
Pieces
Krispies.
is disgusting, and I love the chocolate.
I hung out with
Lucky
Nick for 3
Lucky
days.
Charms
All I
overrated.
consumed was water, so I'm assuming he eats these. Stuff.
Wait, Lucky Charms is the one that has the
Marshmallows.
marshmallows. But
Yeah,
then
that's the only
regular,
good part.
No, but then the regular cereal is just like
Stale and unappetizing.
yeah, aren't they just like random, just like
They're fucking
Things like
discount
that.
Cheerios.
Okay, but they don't sound like that way, you motherfuckers. It's like you,
Doesn't
it comes with
matter. It's
marshmallows.
half the fucking cereal.
no one actually ate the regular cereal. We all ate the marshmallows.
Yeah, but the marshmallows like makes the regular cereal taste better. What's
No,
wrong
No, it
with y'all?
doesn't.
Yeah,
Then
it
it's gone.
does.
You're like,
You've clearly
What's
never had a
wrong?
bowl of
That's
fucking
it.
marshmallows.
You don't want to eat the rest because they're all gone.
So okay, let me ask you this, Allie. So when you're having a bowl of fucking Lucky Charms, do you leave like the cereal in there with the milk? Like after you eat the marshmallows?
I'll eat the milk or drink the milk because it'll
And you'll
still
leave the other cereal that dried in there?
What
Yeah.
are you talking about?
I have no idea.
The non marshmallow cereal part, like the regular part, the oats or whatever, like you don't
Right.
eat those at all?
When I was younger, I used to eat around them, and then when I got older and I had randomly a bowl of Lucky Charms out of like for no reason. Yeah, I would eat both of them, but still.
Or you could do what my brother would always do: is as soon as my mom would get some, he would spend half an hour picking out all the marshmallows and put them in a separate bag.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
And then hiding
BBM.
it.
I love BBM. He says he has to agree with Nick. I mean, that's it. I mean, I won. Like, that's over.
Wow, you found
Yeah.
the one person to agree with.
No, fuck no. But let's
BBM knows
continue
all.
on.
I'm just saying. Bill Jess says, "Don't judge my right opinion, Diaz. I don't want to hear anything from the guy who loves all the most bland grandma cereals."
Yeah,
sorry,
that's the right
sweetheart, but I
opinion,
fucking love
goddamn.
all the goddamn cereals in the world. I like
Yeah, all the
cat-
bland ones.
Man,
I bet you eat Rice Krispies.
No tricks. You know, tricks for kids. I mean, I don't like the new shapes though. The new shapes, they fucked up. Like now it's all like Woody Birds.
Alan, you might want to move up a little bit because that box is blocking your beard, and it looks like you got a little Hitler stash right now.
Yeah, I can. Oh, it's just great. No, but yeah, man. Cereal's one of my favorite things. I love cornflakes. I love all the Kellogg stuff. I love
Cornflakes. Most boring man in the world right now.
Okay,
It's
cereal
healthy.
Hitler.
I don't give a fuck. It's cereal. You're not supposed to be healthy when you're choosing your cereal.
Are
That's
you?
okay.
It's
I
fucking the
have
most important part of the fucking meal of the day, the breakfast.
That is some advertisement so you buy fucking sugary ass cereal in the goddamn morning.
Oh,
I have my healthy cinnamon toast crunch.
Yeah, this is healthy as hell.
No. I have something like it's a different brand. It's all healthy and it tastes almost.
It's not Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's not worth it.
Because it's too sugary.
yeah. By the way,
Get the
too.
fuck. It's breakfast. Breakfast is the most sugariest meal in the day.
No, and by the way, I like how you won my argument for me, Alan. Breakfast
What?
is supposed to be good for you. You got cinnamon toast crunch. Like that
Dude,
shit is bad.
all okay, and you tell me Captain Crunch is fucking not sugary? Are you high?
Okay, well I eat that for fucking dinner. Okay,
I
but
eat
for the
that in
morning, I have
general. It's like
orange
fucking
juice and
10
Cheerios
o'clock.
and
Hey,
Honey
it's
Nut
10 o'clock.
Cheerios.
Cereals
Yeah.
are gross.
Man, and honeycombs and all the good shit. And
Honeycombs is all right.
Big and strong, you motherfucker.
Alan looks like he's hiding behind a cardboard box for it.
Yeah, he's scared. I'll beat you in that
I'm
fucking
not
box.
scared. I just refuse to not stand by with this bullshit where people are hating this fucking delicious cereal. I will not stand for this.
Man, fuck your cereal, bro, and fuck these Funko
Y'all
Pop
are a
cereals.
bunch of haters.
Oh man. Well, I'm sorry. You know, I'm gonna find something that you'll hate then, okay? And what you'll hate is obviously anything to do with anything that's popular, and it's Halo. You have to at some point hate Halo. I'm pretty sure you do, right?
I fucking hate Halo, and also I'm not getting rid of this cereal. I'm telling you this right now.
It's cool. You know what? It'll be weird in the highlight, but like we'll just say,
highlight's
hey, you
great.
must.
They don't
Yeah,
have no further context after that subject, but okay.
That's all.
I don't give a fuck.
Halo the TV series apparently it's been ordered by Showtime. Now, man, I am kind of okay with this idea. Like I don't know much about the Halo storyline or anything, but I do feel like when it comes to video game storylines that involve killing and aliens and end of the world shit, you might as well go to an adult type of theme where it's like there's blood, not guts, but like blood and lots of adult oriented shit. And man, if Halo was not going to be called up by Showtime and they're called up by some kind of regular TV fucking company, I think it'd be bad. But Showtime, I'm kind of like hyped for it. Like Ganja, what do you think about this, dude?
Me personally, man, I have no real hype factor for it because I was one of those kids that was really hyped for the idea of them doing the Neil Blomkamp Halo movie. And when I got District 9 instead and that kind of project just fell to the wayside and he started doing Elysium and all that other shit, and they just pretty much just died for any hope of the Halo series. Now that they're talking about doing a TV series, I'm wondering if it's going to be like those I think Xbox did one back when they were trying to push their own production studio.
God, yes.
Where they had their own series of Halo, and that shit was The only thing interesting was the history of the universe, but they just stole that from the idea of Mass Effect, honestly, that we're all created at the same time, and it's all shared genetics and all that bullshit. But, like, the thing is, I have no real interest in this unless it takes part during the war. And unless this takes part during the war, it's probably going to just do the rerun of what we've seen with Halo Wars, the comic books, and the short-term movies. I really don't see how they could add anything to it unless maybe they do the Master Chief story through a live action, because I don't think they have done that to a certain degree yet. Mm-hmm. And besides that, I really have no hype for this at all.
No, I do feel like if I don't think they should do the Master Chief thing. I mean, if they're gonna do it, I think they should be he should be talked about and probably like saved for maybe season 2 or something, where it's like maybe they discuss the legend of Master Chief, and then instead do something like what I think was called Recon or whatever, where basically there's like a Halo group or they're not called a Halo group, but it's a people that like they're humans and they're soldiers, and they're just regular people with these badass suits, and they're just going through this war that is gonna get them killed. And I think they do die at the end too. Like that's the whole purpose of this story. It's
Oh,
kind of like the Rogue One of Halo.
Well, one of the
Yeah.
things that I liked about the little short things they used to do in the trailers, and fuck your Cinnamon Toast Crunch, by the way.
No,
I'll say it one more time.
Y'all are wrong.
But one of the things I like about their short stories is, I remember, if you guys don't remember the trailer when they're having a guy reminisce about the war, and he talks about Master Chief showing up and making a big difference for them.
Mhm.
I would like something like that where it's all these characters having their own flashback to what they were doing during this conflict and how it maybe all interjects to what Master Chief was doing as well. You know, probably the people that blew that hole in that Master Chief that you drive through Halo 2, that he gets to the Scarab earlier, and it talks about those people that dealt with that situation.
Yeah.
Build the world, honestly, because I remember they did a
Right.
podcast for Halo 5 that I was really into, that was on SoundCloud, and it was really good to the point that the game was more of a letdown than the podcast they were doing, because it was basically this journalist who was trying to figure out why Master Chief went AWOL, and it was him just going through all the dirty stuff of the universe, teaching us more about the military and how real life is within the Earth, and how like it is to be a regular person. I think they should do more of that.
By the way, I know this is off topic, but Alan, I'm
What?
just saying, dude, this boy's calling you out. Harold Galvis says, I dare the guy with the green shirt to open the box. I bet he won't.
Ha!
Why?
Right.
I don't know, but go ahead and open the box, and I want to see something really quick. Pull out the plastic thing. Okay, you are eating it. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be full.
Well, you
and
thought I
eating shit.
fucking didn't eat it?
I thought you were talking. I thought you were full of shit. I'm sorry.
I bet he just made that.
I'm glad whoever asked you to open the box didn't see my bottle of A1 earlier. Tell the guy with the A1 to pour it out. No.
Yeah, these guys make a fucking mess. God
You ain't
damn.
one if you got it, not bop it on the bottom.
Yeah,
Man, fuck glass bottles.
That's not the only thing I like to bop on the bottom. Oh!
Yeah.
very lame. Allie, have you ever given a shit about Halo?
No, because I have PS4s and PS3s and
You never
PS2.
been like, you never had like, the incentive to get an Xbox because of Halo, because it was really popular, especially when you were growing up and everything.
No, you think I would be into it because I love sci-fi, but I just never been into Halo. I mean, like I definitely love an Xbox, but that's just not the game I was really like all that clean on. But I did really like the Rooster Teeth. What is it?
Oh, the red
Red
versus
Blue.
blue.
Red versus Blue. No, that was actually pretty funny. For a long time, I watched that, and of course, they did it from the Halo game. So
Yeah.
that
So,
was kind of it.
but Mr. Toast Crunch over here. So, the brave little Toast Crunch.
Yes.
What'd you think about this whole Halo thing, dude? Like, do you think this is gonna be something that's gonna be pretty cool, or you don't give a shit?
I'll be surprised if this gets off the fucking ground, honestly. Because I'm thinking with the fucking Halo universe and how everything goes, it's way too fucking expensive. The ships, it's like basically trying to make Star Wars on the small screen. It'd be way too fucking much to do with Master Chief's story. Honestly, Master Chief doesn't have a fucking story. He is just a fucking jarhead grunt who's just fucking at the head of every single fight. He has like 5 lines of dialogue over the course of the entire series, and honestly, I really think the Halo series is really overrated. But can they tell a Halo story without Master Chief? The fuck they can. It's called Halo DST, and that's my favorite fucking game in the entire goddamn series. And all that is basically like, it's kind of like Rogue One, but the ending is different. But it has a bunch of people, like a bunch of people that are just normal grunts. They're the kind of people that God was saying that the people that help Master Chief out. Master Chief's like a specialist, but then they have all the regular grunts kind of helping out. And telling a story from that perspective, it could be something like Star Wars, not Star Wars Rebels, but the Star Wars Clone Wars, where we're following the Stormtroopers, or the Battlefront games where you're following the regular everyday grunts. And I think that not only would be cheaper, you could have it where more the military, build the world up of what it's like for the average people, not be tied to what Halo Reach's storyline was that everyone dies at the end, so you can't really develop characters too much because they're all dead anyway. And it lets you do like you can continue past the original run of the series and do your own thing of a new war, new enemy, new stuff like that without Master Chief. And I think that's one of the things where you can easily do a Halo game or Halo TV show without Master Chief if you just focus on the ODST soldiers.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like I said, dude, I agree with you. I didn't think it was ODST. I thought it was Recon. So, but yeah.
Man,
I
anyone
agree
that says fuck you, Julian. You seriously think ODST is the worst one? You clearly never played 3.
with you. No, okay, 3
fuck
storyline is
you.
ridiculous.
3 is the worst fucking Halo
Fuck
game.
you.
That game is trash.
Wait, not
Fuck
the whole
you.
game though. You mean the storyline, right? The campaign.
The combat's always been fine in the games. I never had a problem with that.
Okay. Wait, because yeah, for me, it's like the online was incredible. I think because they brought in Forge. That was the first game to bring in Forge.
Man, this
Was it?
kid
Okay.
fought 2 scarabs. That shit was bad.
That was the
ass.
best part of the whole game. But besides that, you're just meandering from one point to another. The Flood just get introduced randomly in the third act because fuck it, we need to end this fucking game somehow. The coolest character in the game, the Arbiter, is there for like 10 fucking seconds. Halo 2 in the fucking run with Master Chief is the best Halo fucking game because it was one of the first games you get to play as the hero and the villain combating each other over the course of the game, and it was fucking the best one done. Halo 1, I didn't play that game, so I'm not gonna judge that, but Halo 3 is a piece of shit.
You know what?
Well, shit.
Your opinion is trash just like your cereal.
I do think people are disagreeing with you quite a bit. I mean, Julian's saying like,
I don't give a fuck, they're wrong.
Well, I mean, Kirk Lazar's saying 3 is better than 4. I agree with that too. 4 was 4
like
was
4.
bad in multiplayer too, man. I fucking hated 4.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you the multiplayer was trash for 4, but honestly, the reason I enjoyed 4 is it was the first time I found them actually doing something. I felt like, unlike with 3, I really felt like they didn't really go that much into Cortana and his story, where with 4, I really felt like they actually tried to make a story with him and Cortana and actually give him some depth. They had to have a bunch of other human characters around to bounce off this fucking 7-foot giant that barely fucking speaks and actually give him a character, but I liked a lot of what they were doing. I liked the villain, I liked a lot of the story. But,
Yeah.
and then 5, I was so disappointed because that sounded like such a dope story. Where you're like, where I thought maybe you could play as both the hero and the villain, and you're trying to figure out whose side is good, whose side is bad. That sounded so dope from the fucking promotional. But then it came out and I heard it was bad, so I just never got to play it.
Yeah, I mean, in Halo 5 too, like, I don't really mind Halo 5. That was one of their best forges too, because they took something that I think either ODST or Recon did, where you get to create your own survival mode too. Like, you got to pick, like, the HP and whatnot of the people that you had to fight against, which I thought was really, really cool. That's a concept that I think they did for many games around that time. So when they did it for Halo 5, I was like, that's cool, but it's like, I got so into just doing that I was like, man, fuck this game in general, because like, I just want to play the Forge stuff, and I just want to play Survivor. So, I don't know, man. But, moving on from this, we gotta get into this very last thing, which I'm just 100% against. Jim Carrey playing Mr. Robotnik in the Sonic movie. Yeah, dude, this is bad, dude. Like,
Why?
Because
like, is anyone really clamoring for a fucking Sonic movie? Or it says movie. I may have fucked up. I think it's a TV show. Cause I can't
No, I think it's for the live-action Sonic movie. From when I looked this up, it seems like this is the live-action Sonic movie. The same one that casted fucking Cyclops, James Marsden, as Sonic, I think. Or he's in the movie as well. It's just one of those things where it's like, this. Every single time I hear development, this movie becomes more and more real every time I hear about it.
Yeah.
So I'm laughing my ass off because I can't wait for a fucking trailer.
There's
Like, I am
one thing
anticipating this.
that I specifically can't wait for, and that is from your co-host from the Ringside Hangout and our bi-weekly co-host, Trey Cooper from the Untitled Video Game Show. I want him to go see this fucking movie, and I want to hear his review. Because there's two things that can happen with this. One, it is complete and utter garbage, and even him, with his love of hipsterism, can't defend it, no matter how much he tries with his love of Sonic as well. Or he just goes in there blinded completely, and we have to deal with that mental gymnastic of why this movie is so good.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, man. Like, no offense to Trey, but sometimes his fandoms are a little ridiculous. Last Jedi, he was like, "Oh, this is a Fallout 5. This is the best one." And I was like, "Oh, there goes every bit of listening to you ever again." Like, I mean, like, what the fuck?
Me and him got in a legit argument for like 4 hours.
And 4 days. It was like 4 hours per 4 days. Like, it was just continued on, like, every fucking day. And I mean, I'm not saying like he's technically wrong, because people are into what they're into, but there was a particular thing that he said too.
Fights with Alan, and Alan didn't agree or disagree with either of us.
No, and it was funny too, because it got to a situation where I was like, well, Alan, like, Trey's not wrong because he's just into it. And then Trey will say, well, I mean, like, dude, everything about it was so creative. Like, they did everything, nothing but new shots. And me, Alan, and Gantra were like, no. Like,
I don't hate, like, I know the Star Wars fan, like, you know, they'll love to hate it now because they're a bunch of hipsters, but I don't hate The Last Jedi. Is the movie too long? Yes. Does the movie do a lot of uncreative stuff? Yes. Was it at least interesting in parts? It was interesting in parts. I can't say I hate the movie. I've seen it twice. But it's not the best Star Wars movie, not by a goddamn long shot.
And I mean, they do recreate shots. We're watching this with Allie and the Rabbit too, and we're all just sitting there watching this as a great big family. And even Allie was like, "Holy shit, same shot!" Like, it was like literally the same. Like when R2D2's on top of the fucking like little whatever the fuck that thing is. Like, I don't know this nerdy shit. But yeah, like that happened a few times, and I was like, okay, well, this is one thing where I do think that, you know, nerdom can blind someone's opinion on whatever this property is. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's gonna happen with Trey when it comes to Sonic, because at this point, I don't think Sonic fans want this. Who wants this?
Oh, no, trust me, Sonic fans will go out to fucking watch this. If they're still buying Sonic games in 2018, they'll fucking buy anything. And honestly, I'm going to be there day one. I'm legit gonna be there day one because I need to know if this is gonna be as much of a train wreck as a Super Mario Brothers movie.
Wait. So hold on. So you're gonna go see this, but I can't get you to go see Teen Titans Go?
Because I don't give a fuck about the Sonic fan base. I don't give a shit. They destroy the memory of it. Whereas Teen Titans Go consistently kicks me in the nuts.
Damn. Well, by the way, I like how you're watching all this other shit. You can't watch The Walking Dead season 7 for me.
Well, I can't believe you can see anything past those Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
You're gonna respect this fucking cereal. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just.
He actually kept that up the whole entire time.
I will. I stand by my goddamn conviction.
I like how Julian earlier said that was on his lap. I'm like, man, I don't know how small you think his torso is. But
or how tall you think? Do you think I'm standing? Like.
Well, wait. Is it on your lap or your? Desktop?
No, it's on my desk.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought it was. All right.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, you're not holding it.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I'm
Alan
just
was
standing here the whole time. Can we end the show, Nick?
Y'all didn't know that Alan was fun size.
Oh, fuck off.
I know those are snack bits.
Nah, but when it comes to the whole Sonic thing, man, it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be two types of people. Those that are huge Sonic fans that love the series no matter what. They know what it's become to, and they know how nerdy it's got. It's almost like there's people that are fans of anime, but they know how extreme the weeaboo fan base can get. And it's just like, yo, man, I know it's a crazy property, but I enjoy it. It reminds me of something when I was a kid and I was into in the days of Sega and stuff like that. And then you have the second base that is just a crazy pseudo furry fan base that's drawing all kinds of weird shit with Sonic. But with that saying, I can't believe that fan base is big enough still to this day to warrant a movie. Like, this is one of the arguments that, yeah, and get Jim Carrey to play.
Oh, come on! Don't act like Jim Carrey here is Ryan Gosling. He just took it for a paycheck. Come on.
No, he was a Ryan Gosling though. Like he was a big deal.
It's also been 20 years.
All right, it's not like he's not a hot property that you're like, oh my god, I can't believe you chose this script. But it's still one of those things like, really, you chose this movie? But like the thing when it comes with this, like, it could be really fun or it could be really stupid. And like Alan says, like, you got to give it a chance. And it goes back to an argument.
I never said that. What are you talking about?
And if you're going to go see the movie theater, you're giving it at least 0.0.
No, I know this is going to be trash, and I want to be there and mark down the moment in history when this was the biggest piece of shit movie ever made.
Besides the point. This goes back to the argument you had the other day about this. I don't know if this is for the older fans or for the newer generation, and they're just using an older property to reel more people in. Because I don't know who this appeals to.
And the biggest thing too is like, and I know like, you know, we already kind of got over the Jim Carrey thing, but it's like I cannot wrap my head around the fact Jim Carrey's gonna be part of this, and I don't know why anyone would sign him on. People, I mean, and the article says
he's a comedic actor. He looks skinny as fuck, man.
Well, no, like, but he's lost his fucking mind. Like, even this article's talking about it, but, like, he'll do these things where he's talking about, you know, fucking in interviews, like, how life is just, like as if, like, you're in The Sims, talking about how we're all, like, just being controlled by this other AI thingy or whatever the fuck.
Has he been hanging out with Alex Jones?
Almost. Like, he's at the point of Alex Jones type shit. Like, it's really bad, and, like, he's not, like, upset about it. He's not like, oh, my God, like, dude, the sky's falling, man. Like, it's not like that, but it's like, he's fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, you know. I mean, not for Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The thing is, like, it's weird, man. And now he's gonna be part of this. I'm like, you know, Jim Carrey is so crazy that him signing on to this makes this look more crazy because it's like, wow, only a fucking psycho will see the sense that it makes to be part of this fucking movie. Like, oh, I can't wait to lose money during Sonic. You know, like, I don't know, it's silly to me. It's fucking weird.
It's not Kevin Hart, so this movie's gonna fail.
And plus, Mr. Robotnik, I could have sworn he was a fat dude. Why we got the skinniest guy possible?
Well, they're gonna CG him. Yeah. So they're not putting him in a fat suit. He's just gonna voice the character.
If anyone could pull it off, it's the guy who's been the Grinch. I mean, he did put that costume on.
If it was Martin Lawrence, then maybe.
Wait, Martin Lawrence?
Big Mama House. Come on.
But wait, you want Martin Lawrence to be Mr. Robotnik?
It looks like he threw that out. The way you have that cereal box placed, it looked like you peeked over, threw that out there, and proceeded to hide behind it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Why not? I mean, he just did a fat suit for like 4 movies. Just do it one more time.
Yeah. Julian says he disagrees. He says he says this movie looks clever. Well, I don't know how you can say it looks clever.
Are you fucking high?
Well, we haven't even seen it yet. I don't know how you're saying it looks clever, man. We like what looks like what? Like
what have you seen that we don't? Send us links.
Yeah, I know, actually probably did see something though.
Maybe is he talking about Sonic or Teen Titans?
He just wandered
Oh,
into
probably
the.
Teen Titans.
He wandered into the business meeting of the Sonic movie in LA. Just walked in. Hey, dude, I just heard y'all got free water in here.
He just came in. Praise be the fast one. Get him.
And the director's like, "Do you want to be the star?" Oh, you don't? I don't want.
And
Go
I'll let
fucking
you know
fast.
right now.
Go fast.
No matter how much they will sue Julian for, if he broke that NDA, if he got signed to be the lead character in a Sonic movie, he'd be telling us the first minute he gets out of that office.
Possibly, although Julian's been taking this shit kind of seriously. I actually don't think he'd do it. I'll give Julian that.
I think his excitement would take over, and Twitter.
He would tell us at a fucking after hours.
Well, people don't be recording after hours, y'all. But yeah, man. But yeah, that Teen Titans Go trailer. Oh, he was referring to Red Robot.
Yeah, that makes sense. That movie looks like goddamn shit. If you think that looks clever, I don't even want to begin.
No, that actually does look clever. I don't mind it. No,
you
I
only
don't
like
mind it.
talking shit about superhero stuff, and you hate that shit.
But that's the thing. It's like if I'm gonna give Avengers: Infinity War a shot and all these other things a shot, then not to give that a shot. I'm sorry, but I know it's gonna hurt your little fucking like comic book nerd levels, like whatever the fuck. But like, I'm sorry, dude. Infinity War is stupid, and so is.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna give this movie that actually tried its best to go down to earth, be serious, try to tell some interesting stories, or versus this fucking stupid bullshit. Hey, why don't you just watch the next scary movie? Since so many fucking horror movies are jokes now.
No, but they're all bad too. But the thing is like I gotta be fair. I can't say, oh, that cartoon looks stupid. Let me go watch my Avengers: Infinity War, where a fucking big
Infinity War
Barney the dinosaur-looking motherfucker comes out and destroys half the universe. Why? Because he doesn't feel like destroying the whole universe. Like, so then everyone just goes.
It's really easy to talk shit about a movie by completely forgetting most of it. Apparently.
Well, what?
His motivations are clear from the goddamn start. You just ignored it.
No, not really, because the fact that he can have the Reality Stone and all this bullshit, he can easily do something else to fix these fucking universes. So, for one, I'm not going to go into a big thing about it because it's a huge-ass argument, but I'm telling you, the logic is flawed, sir. The logic is extremely flawed. I mean, literally, you see big-ass Thor jump from the fucking sky. It takes a while. Motherfucker is
Look, all I know, guys, is I'm glad to see that Lil Yachty is part of DC canon, and he is a super rapper within the canon. That is something that children need. That is something we need, and that's something America needs.
Nobody needs more Lil Yachty.
Go check out Teen Titans Go when it comes out. Godzilla will see a day one.
Yeah, and I am going to be watching it too. I mean,
that's a goddamn lie.
No, I do watch most of these things, but here's the thing, man. Like, the reason why I'm getting mad, and the reason why I even argue with this, is because people are really freaking out over this. Like, they're really talking some shit about Teen Titans Go, and you're even saying, kick me in the balls. Like, what do you expect from this shit, dude? Like, it's a comic book, fucking
I expect
cartoon
a lot,
show.
Actually, because
it's
as much as
it's for kids, man.
I don't give a fuck. Don't you dare say that same stip, because the fucking teen. Oh man, I'm gonna start going on.
It's for fucking kids.
So was the original Teen Titans. The original Teen Titans was for fucking kids. But apparently, Cartoon Network thinks kids are so goddamn stupid that they'll just fucking watch anything. So they'll just rip something that was already established and popular and really well down with depth. And all they'll fucking do is just do fucking SNL shit jokes and fucking boob jokes the entire goddamn episode and just forget any sort of depth that the fucking original series had.
Yeah, but if it's funny, if someone laughs at it, especially, like, dude, I laughed at it. I don't feel like I'm stupid because I laughed at it. And I do think that, there's kids that are 10, 12 years old that like the poop and fart jokes, man. Hey, it's for fucking kids. Stupid
jokes doesn't make a person stupid, but stupid jokes do exist. But the idea that they basically said, fuck it, we're just going to take this fucking established property that was, as much as it didn't, sell all the fucking toys, it was still had its moments of comedy, but then also had its moments of depth and character development. And we're just going to throw the latter half of that out just so we could fucking sell more toys and just bastardize the entire thing. It's the same goddamn thing that happened to Star Wars, and it's the same goddamn thing that happened to Teen Titans.
I swear to God, if I could, I would like sprinklers right now.
And by the way, this is just like Deadpool and Avengers: Infinity War, where there's a bunch of jokes. Chris Pratt going to that
thing,
talking about Tony Stark.
There's a big difference.
No, there's jokes all man. They're making reference to fucking Alien and goddamn Avengers: Infinity War, and then fucking Deadpool 2. How many times does he have a dick joke or a I shit my pants joke or oops I farted?
Okay, first of all, those are two different movies. Second of all, the tone in Avengers: Infinity War was closer to the original tone of Teen Titans, where they had a lot of serious moments of character death, but then they had some jokes to alleviate it. Because guess what? That happens in real life. You have the mix of the two. There's a huge difference in tones. Just because something has jokes doesn't mean it's overall stupid.
I realize that, but what I'm saying is, like, for me, I'm okay with Deadpool doing that. I'm okay with Avengers doing that because I realize what I'm watching. I can't go in and be like, whoa, that's fucking stupid that they're doing this. It's like, no. Like, I'm watching these grown men have capes on. What the fuck?
Oh my!
Like,
you can't just keep fucking throwing that around and be like, "Well, that's the dumbest thing in the world." Do you remember how fucking generals would dress? Like generals in uniforms. That's a uniform that a lot of them are wearing.
But
it's
these guys
it's
are
a
singular
symbol.
men. They're not of loyalty and royalty, whatever. And the thing is, too, is like on top of this,
Some of them are.
they're still in middle of fights. They still hold the capes and shit. They still
Yeah, a
look all
lot of those
fancy and
things
goofy.
are actual weapons. Batman
Dude,
uses
there's a
his
part where
cape.
Doctor Strange literally has a VHS tracking issue in the middle of the fucking Super Earth where he's fucking like shaking his head, like going through 50,000 million fucking scenarios, and I'm like, what the
Because he's
fuck?
going through 50 million scenarios.
Yeah. Can they find a better way to do that instead of him shaking back and forth? That literally made me laugh my ass off. That was supposed to be a serious moment, and I
That
almost
was a
cried
serious
laughing.
moment. You laugh at people randomly getting murdered in horror movies. Your level of jokingness is not something that should be the fucking bar for everybody. Because apparently, I bet you'll fucking watch the Schindler's List and laugh your ass off.
It is funny. There's a part where she's like, "Goodbye, Jews." That's hilarious. That's fucking funny as hell. This little girl just
I
yelled
can't
out,
tell if you're
"Goodbye,
joking.
Jews."
Now.
Like,
I legit can't tell if he's joking.
I'm sorry, that part was funny.
Oh my god, he's telling the truth.
People, if you guys watch that part and that little girl doesn't make you laugh, like, I'm sorry. You know.
Thanks
I
for
don't know.
proving my point, Nick.
Look,
Like, why
all
say
I know
goodbye?
is I was telling this motherfucker the same thing you told him yesterday. So
And
I'm
you're
just
both
happy.
wrong!
I'm just happy.
Hey,
Hey.
not just it's Riverdale.
Hey, guess what? It's not for me. It's for the
Fuck
younger
you.
generation that's below the age of 14. But you know what? I have my complaints about it because I have a standard that I compare it to my older. But guess what? It's not for me in the end of the day.
Yeah, well,
Jen Jackson too.
well
she's
then
in
they should
my-
have taken the name, the characters, the city, the setting, and every single thing about it.
Scooby Doo does the same thing, sir.
Scooby-Doo
To
is
Alan's
trash.
point,
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers is still consistent.
Yeah, but it's the same
But it's
thing.
consistent.
But
They
here's
just-
the thing. I have to. Okay, like I'm gonna let you and Jet get the last word on this, Alan. But at the same time, like I'm gonna have to make a reference to something that you both are gonna hate me for. But Jet
What?
says her main problem is with TGG, which is Teen Titans Go, is that the episodes that she's seen were gross as fuck. They had an episode where Starfire had a pus boil on her stomach and it grossed her out. Here's the thing, though. This is for a certain audience. You know what else did shit like that was fucking gross? Ren and Stimpy and fucking
And
all
I-
that other
that
shit.
was gross
Family
shit.
Guy. Which is obviously for fucking kids too, or not? It's not for kids, but it's fucking
Kids.
like it's at prime time and it's animated. Like,
I don't know, man. So is South Park. Like that's for like that might be for prime time. But that's not a kid show.
yeah, but I'm
There's
just
a
saying, like, Ren and
laboratory, I
Stimpy,
remember
it's
doing
fucked
some
up like
gross
that. And I'm not
shit.
saying like I don't like it. I fucking hate Ren and Stimpy, by the way. But I'm just saying it's like we are not to say that this is completely fucking stupid because we are not the demographic. We are not supposed to like this. We are men. You have a lot of hair on your chest, Alan.
That doesn't mean I can't enjoy stuff that, like, again, Teen Titans. I watched that, like, I rewatched the entire series like last year. It still holds up after I've seen a bunch of other, super stuff that I even consider better, like Young Justice. It still holds up, and guess what? That was for fucking kids. That was for my generation. That was for a lot of the stuff that's going on, and a lot of the kids shows nowadays. It just does a lot of the stuff where I just don't feel like it tries as much anymore because nobody gives a shit anymore because people aren't doing what they used to do back in the days. The Saturday morning cartoon thing. It's no longer that taking that prime real estate anymore. It's like a lot of the superhero stuff is just either going to video games or the main screen. So the few things we do have, and the problem is, it's just I don't think any of the writing is creative because you have a show Justice League Action, which takes a similar art style and almost a similar tone, but there's a lot of good writing in that from the clips that I have seen. Teen Titans Go is just a fucking mess.
Yeah, I mean, I see your point in certain things. I'm going to agree, disagree. But for
Right.
me, watching it, I was like, look, I don't want to watch it that bad. But I'm like, compared to a lot of other cartoons that people fucking praise a lot, this is better than probably about 25% of them. Not nearly not going to be in my top 30 most likely. Probably not even top 50. But it's not in the worst of. It's just whatever, But Mr. Ganja Guru, why don't you tell the folks that is going to be in the top 50, the little show that you are going to be returning to run on this Friday?
Well, guys, if Alan doesn't quit or kill me for my opinion on time,
Maybe the second one.
You guys can check us out every Friday on the Facebook page of the Midnight Chat Attack, where we do our Untitled Video Game Show, where me and my co-host Birdman and our bi-weekly co-host Trey Cooper play some video games, talk discussion, conversate with you guys in the chat, and do all those good stuff that we love to do. It's every Friday at 7:30 CST time. I'm going to make sure to stick to that time, so make sure to see you guys there. Alan, let them know about that Amino page.
Yes, so if you are on the Facebook page, already check out the Facebook Gaming Show. Be sure, and I'm keeping this up. I'm not stopping.
I know, that's why I'm laughing.
Check out the Amino page that is basically pinned there, so you'll be able to check it out. As soon as you go there on your Apple or Android device, you'll see all sorts of stuff. That's where we post all sorts of information for upcoming shows, polls, viewing parties, basically letting you guys know when we're about to do the show. And there's a 24-hour chat there that goes to yell at my opinions, and I bet a lot of people are going to yell at me tonight, and also show a lot of food stuff to tell Nick how wrong he is about cereal.
Yes,
but is there anything I forgot?
Just fucking trash.
You're wrong! You're wrong!
No, I'm not wrong. Fuck your shit. Fucking nasty ass, boring ass, fucking soggy ass.
Boring ass cereal. Remember the guy that likes cornflakes.
And Jet's wrong again. Jet, no, I'm just playing. Jet said that it's a bad argument that I said too. She says a lot of shows have gross out humor to replace actual humor. Here's the thing though. You know what else is gross ass humor? The hair on Alan's chest. Now, oh, I'm just joking.
At least I have
you.
And to add on to his hair on his chest, JP, we're adults. Stop liking kids shit.
Okay, that argument is fucking bullshit.
I wasn't saying that, by the way. God just said that shit. I was not.
I was trying to sneak that in there right before we end.
Yeah, I know.
I'm scared. I'll have Jet on me because I think I can probably talk her down from fucking shooting me or something. But JP, I'm scared of. JP, I do not want to fuck with JP. I'm so sorry, sir. I was wrong about everything. The whole thing. Yeah, Alan's right. How do you like that sound? Alan's like,
I don't believe you, but yeah.
No, you're right about everything. But anyways, people, we're getting the fuck out of here. So with that said, by the way, too. Saturday, we're doing the show yet again, obviously Midnight Chat Attack, and we're going to be doing some movies. It's not going to be random stuff that we have been doing. I'm actually going to have a setup for movies that we're going to be watching, probably Ant-Man and probably the Purge movie. So let us know what you guys want to watch. I'll make sure to have an infographic for it, and we'll do votes and all that stuff. But we're finally back to the theme, Alan. Finally! So it should be cool. It should be fun. All that good jazz. We're getting a
Tyler Perry movies, folks. Tyler Perry movies.
No, please. By the way, Acrimony, you guys missed a fucking huge after hours last week with the Acrimony. We're gonna be reviewing it on Saturday, and
oh, that's gonna be great.
Yeah, and you guys were wrong. By the way,
better than sex.
Everybody, man. Really quick, just a fucking like.
They can't stop. Yo, he said, "Yo, man, I want to do this show,
stop.
man.
We'll stop.
I want to go to bed. We're about to leave." It's like,
no, we're about to leave. I just gotta say really quick that Acrimony movie, you motherfuckers overhyped that shit up so much to make yourselves think that this fucking movie is actually good. It's so bad it's good. No, it's bad. It's so fucking bad. It was annoying as fuck. And I honestly. Like, if you guys are gonna talk shit about fucking Transformers and shit, then you better talk shit about Tyler Perry movies and not fucking.
No, but everybody talks shit about
Tyler Perry movies.
Every single time this guy has a movie people
so
like,
bad it's good. Fuck that. Boo 2, Electric Boogaloo, all that bullshit. I hate that shit. I'm so sick of everyone fucking doing that. With
no one's fighting you.
But we never watched Transformers in there. Why do we watch Transformers?
Because somebody didn't put Transformers on the list of crazy AI. I wonder who that was.
It's not about crazy AI, you dick.
There was a night that was crazy AI, and he left out Matrix, Terminator, and Transformers.
You know what? Next time we're adding those on. I actually agree with you on those, but Transformers is not AI though.
Yes, they are. What the? Yeah, they're fucking AI.
Dude, they're from a different world. It's Cybertron. It's not artificial intelligence. It's actual intelligence. Wait, AI actually is actual intelligence. It stands for actual
artificial intelligence.
This motherfucker, I swear to God.
I'm going bad, guys. Anyways. I'm so sorry, Alan. Jesus Christ.
You suck.
3, 2, 1.
Attack the chat.
God damn it. Shut up, Bruce.